Halloween is just a couple weeks away, which means lots and lots of candy. Some people actually prefer their candy frozen, so today we've got 8 of the most popular Halloween candies to see if they're better frozen or just regular at room temperature.
And we want to thank Sarah R. for giving us this idea. She's one of our awesome subscribers. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below so you can support our channel. We would really appreciate it. And if you have comments or suggestions like Sarah did, and you have an idea for us on something food related, because we do food related videos every Friday, go ahead and put that down below in the comments section and we will check it out.
We've got our handy dandy pumpkin bucket to see which candy will go first.
Right.
So I'm going to mix this up a little bit. And
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat. All right, so this is just the normal room temperature version. We're also going to pull out the frozen version and then test which one is better. Both the frozens are over here and both the normal room temps are over here. We're going to start with the frozen and eat them quickly
before they
thaw out.
I'm thinking some of these candies are probably going to taste really good no matter what, because they're just super tasty, like most of the chocolate stuff.
And I'm most interested in the texture of these because
nice.
Frozen Kit Kats with that wafer inside, ooh, it kind of broke weird, probably because it's frozen, but I think it might be good.
It's very crispy.
Okay. It didn't make too much of a difference.
The chocolate seems a little bit not as good, I would say.
I didn't notice the chocolate, but I did notice the wafer had a little bit of a better texture. And was like a little bit more crunchy.
Huh. Okay.
But you could be right about the chocolate. I don't know.
Let's get the room temp version out.
All right. Oh. You know what?
I can taste the wafer in that a lot more, which I think is kind of normal for foods or beverages. The warmer they are, I mean, to a point, they have more flavor to them. When they get really cold, they lose some of their flavor.
I think I like the texture of the wafer a little bit more with the frozen one, but in terms of the taste, a lot more flavor comes through with the normal room temp one.
I think I like the room temp one better.
So yeah, I've got to say, for Kit Kats, if you get any in your what do you call those, Halloween bucket when you go trick-or-treating, keep it room temp.
Eat it room temp, don't freeze it. All right, next is, let's find out.
Let's find out. Bucket? Bucket is right here. Next up, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah. All right, again, we've got frozen here and room temperature over there for the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. This is one when I'm thinking, you know what? It's not going to matter if it's frozen or room temp.
I think it will.
Really? Because these are like the best.
Because that peanut butter inside, I think it's going to be a lot more creamy.
This is true.
On the room temp side. But with the frozen, I don't know what to expect.
If you guys have a favorite Halloween candy, let us know what it is in the comments. Because this is one of my favorites.
Okay. The chocolate is actually more different than I thought. The peanut butter is kind of the same.
Yeah, you can still really taste the peanut butter. Really well.
Really taste it. Yeah, and the chocolate's crunchy.
Ooh.
Which I like.
I like that little crunch going from the chocolate layer into the peanut butter.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's got a nice little snap to it.
Man.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat.
Okay.
Let's test out the normal one.
I mean, I know these are good already, but ready for these?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Frozen is better.
Again, I think there is still maybe a little more flavor in this, but
I don't notice that as much, but what I do notice is the crunch of the chocolate.
The texture is super good with frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with frozen on this one, even though I'm still going to take one more bite of this.
Yeah, me too.
Because Ash is good. All right, so peanut butter cups, go ahead and put those in your freezer. You know what? I have a friend, a good friend of mine when I was little, who loved to store his Halloween candy in a jar to keep it for months so he could just like take little bits at a time.
Yeah.
Freezing it is actually a great way to store your candy. So
and it makes Reese's better.
Exactly. So that's the one that goes in the freezer.
Let's see what candy we've got next.
All right, my turn to pick. And we've got a different one. This time it's Sour Patch Kids.
So the first non-chocolate one.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I have no idea what to expect for this one, but curious to see what frozen Sour Patch Kids is like.
We're going to start with frozen again. Let's see. I'm going to go with the blue one. I think that's probably my favorite flavor.
I don't have blue in here, so I'm going to go with orange.
Okay. They're really hard.
They break. They don't like...
Oh.
Mine broke.
Mine didn't break.
It's, you know what? It's more sour than I expected it to be.
I guess there's some inconsistencies because mine is still a little bit chewy. It's just really hard to chew through.
Mine got chewy really fast. In my mouth, I started chewing it. The first time I bit on it, it broke.
Oh.
And after that, it just became chewy again. I
Not
kind of
mine.
thought maybe the sourness would kind of be killed off a little bit by the frozen, but it wasn't.
It was not.
All right, let's try room temp.
Room temp.
Oh, got an orange one again.
If I can open mine. There we go. I'll take a red one this time.
Oh, wow. The fruit flavor of that comes out way more in the room temp one to me.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
And I can actually chew through it. So
Yeah.
I think this is an easy one for me. If you get Sour Patch Kids in your Halloween bucket or whatever we decided to call it, keep it room temp.
Yeah, don't put it in the freezer. Next up, shaking around a little bit.
Snickers. Tiny little Snickers.
Yep, they're tiny, but this is probably the most popular candy bar in the world, I guess. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
That's my favorite, or at least one of them.
All right, we've got frozen over here and
room temp snack.
snack. Okay,
I'm gonna eat the K.
I got the S.
All right, I think this one's gonna be interesting because Snickers has a lot of different textures in there with the caramel and the chocolate and
Nuts.
whatever else they got in there. Yeah.
Yeah, just a note. Snickers, come on, man. This is like hardly even big enough to taste anything. A little bit bigger would be nice. This is actually one of the candies that I used to freeze and eat when I was younger.
I don't love it.
I don't love it either.
And I was saying before the video started, I have a theory that these Snickers do not taste as good as the normal, just full-size candy bars. And
They're
I
too
think that
tiny.
might be true.
Maybe
Yeah.
because it's not a good distribution of
The caramel and the nuts and the chocolate and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right,
Okay.
well, let's see if the room temp ones are good,
any
even though they're
better.
tiny.
Yeah.
They're better.
I like it better. Well, I actually thought, because I used to do this when I was a kid and I remember liking it, I thought that the frozen ones were going to be better,
I did too.
but
Yeah, it
After
kills the
trying them?
flavor. Yeah, when
Yeah.
you freeze it, it kills the flavor. So I think the caramel texture is a lot better when it's room temp too.
yeah, so the texture just didn't get any better by freezing it. Room temp it is. All right, we're halfway through, and so that means we got 4 left. What's it gonna be? We've got 2 chocolate ones left and 2 non-chocs. Oh,
Twix.
Twix. All right, that's a good one.
All right, let's start with frozen.
Okay. We're just having a debate on the left versus right.
Let's know in the
And,
comments which is your favorite. Mine is definitely left.
Well, mine's right. I'm right. Handed, footed, and everything. You're left.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
moly, that's hard.
Whoa,
Darn it, you know what?
that was really hard.
One reason I really like Twix, sorry I can't talk very well right now, is because of the caramel. Because like soft and chewy and just so tasty, but in the frozen, it's just not, I just don't taste it very
Yeah,
well.
I don't know about this one.
I'm kind of surprised that,
And the taste of the caramel is kind of gone.
yeah, the Reese's like did so well in the frozen, but so far the rest of these have not fared so well.
Well, let's try the room temp one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, there's not even
No comparison
Yeah.
on that one. Twix is totally obvious. Room temp is much better than the frozen one.
All right, don't freeze your Twix. We've got 3 left. Let's see which one we're doing next.
Come on, oh, Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
Okay, well, I'm kind of surprised that this is a, well, not really. These are pretty popular. In
I guess you don't like them?
no, not a ton.
I do.
No.
I like them.
I mean, they're okay.
I
but-
know a lot of people don't though. All right, frozen. Let's try it out. I'm
Frozen
kind of
Twizzlers.
expecting them to be pretty hard.
Oh, you know what? They're not as hard as I thought they might be.
Oh yeah.
Can you even? Oh, you can still peel them apart.
Oh man. Oh.
They are pretty hard to chew though. Kind of like the Sour Patch Kids though. At least for me, they kind of soften up
Ooh.
quickly.
I do actually like that. Yeah.
You know what? That actually makes them pretty good in the freezer because,
I
like
think
we were
so,
talking
too.
about earlier, you can preserve them for a lot longer in the freezer. And since they come out and soften up so quickly,
Yeah, and I think it's kind
kinda
of a
like
nice addition that they're cold at the beginning. It just makes it like a more pleasant experience.
I was just going
A
to say
little
the
more,
same thing.
little more stimulating, and then it becomes soft, so you can chew through.
Yeah,
it.
by the time you're done chewing it, it's nice and warm, and you can taste all the flavors.
Yeah. All right. Room temp. No more flavor than the frozen one, and it's just not as exciting.
I definitely like the frozen one better.
Yeah, all right.
That's weird.
Well, there you go. All these candies are different, so
kind of crazy.
write this down, guys.
Twizzlers in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 left, and we're doing Starburst.
Starburst.
Starting on the frozen one again, I'm choosing the cherry flavor.
Now this one I think we might have an issue with because I feel like these are going to be really hard.
A little bit more difficult to peel it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty cold. Can you chew it? Is it even worth putting it in my mouth?
No, I can't chew it.
Oh!
Oh, you're doing it anyway? I don't want to break my teeth. Wow. Yeah,
Well,
these are really hard.
And they're not chewy at all.
Uh-uh.
They just broke. I just chewed it up, as you probably heard. And they just broke into a bunch of pieces.
You know what?
Now it's getting chewy.
After you get into smaller pieces, it starts to get chewy again. That's kind of consistent with the other chewy ones we've done. And not half bad that way. But you have
I
to
did
break your
almost
teeth.
break my teeth, so
You have to break your teeth at the beginning, though, to get to it.
that wasn't great. But let's see how the room temp ones are. I have a feeling these are going to win.
Yeah, darn it. It's taking a while to chew.
Oh, yeah. Room temp is better. You haven't even put it in yet,
I
but
can't.
I think more flavor comes through, too.
More
Better
flavor,
texture,
you want to break your
better
teeth.
flavor.
There's just no advantage to freezing that one.
Well, we've only got one left, so we know what we're going to do. Hershey Kisses.
Okay, so this last one is a little bit plain. It's just plain milk chocolate.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hershey Kisses are a little bit boring to me because, first of all, they're just plain chocolate, and also I don't even love Hershey's milk chocolate that much just by
I don't
itself.
either. Just in s'mores. I like them in s'mores.
But let's see if the frozen ones make it any better.
All right. Oh, wow. Whoa. That's just like eating a giant chocolate chip.
Yeah, pretty much. We sometimes keep our chocolate chips in the freezer, so that's kind of just like eating a big chocolate chip to me.
Can't say there's really anything remarkable about that one. All right, well, let's try the room temp version and see if it's any better. I'm going to say yes. I like the room temp better.
I think freezing it kind of threw off the flavor a little bit.
Yeah,
Made it
it's
kind of
just-
funky.
Yeah. And there was just no benefit to it. It wasn't better tasting. It was just kind of hard and harder to chew. So I'm going to say Hershey Kisses.
Final one, Hershey
Room
Kisses.
temperature.
Keeping room temp. So that was a pretty interesting video.
I was
It
surprised.
was pretty split, actually. Did we have 3 of them that were better frozen?
I think so. Twizzlers, Reeses, which I think by far was
Oh, yeah.
the most obvious, like, definitely freeze that
Definitely
one.
freeze those.
And then, was there another one?
I can't remember.
We're going to have to go back and watch our own video to
Yeah.
remember which one we like better.
But you know what? We'll put on screen right now which ones you should freeze and which
Yes,
ones you shouldn't.
we'll chart for you.
But this is going to be the end of the video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, be sure to leave it a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.
See ya.